Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, honey. The he, she, the queen, Eureka. I'm not one of your favorite figures. I'm not trying to be. I'm not talking real loud, girl, because I'm outside, girl, and stuff, and it's early in the morning. Ain't nobody got time for that shouting. Unlike when I'm at work and men gotta let this stuff be known, talking all damn loud, deep and loud and shit, trying to show off some fake ass camaraderie for some damn masculinity. Like, shut up. Don't nobody want you. Not no damn body. Girl. But anyway, come up in here, find a seat, sit down, and let's just talk because, ooh, the shit that I've been seeing on social media, even though I don't really get involved in all the bullshit, but it's like, it's a lot going on. A lot from what I see. And I just want to get my opinions on some of the things that I've seen. Damn. Oh my goodness. First of all, I'm not really shocked at um I'm not really shocked at Nicki Minaj's stance. Um, because a lot of straight women and lesbians, that includes lesbians, um, feel the same way about gays and trans women. Um, they don't really say so much about trans men, but they just call them, trans or whatever and stuff like that. Y'all know all the derogatory terms that they be using. I'm not surprised. It be a shame and disgrace, but I don't really be shocked or surprised. I just be waiting. And usually, well, I ain't even gonna say usually, all the time I see how a lot of women move. And for the majority of the time, women, you know, come to us. The majority of the time, women come to us or latch on to us, um, especially if they are in a relationship or going through in their relationship or just needed somebody to talk to. I'm gonna say latch on to us because as soon as you disagree, the latch comes off. They've always been a snake in the grass, and they just ready to call you a pedophile. So I'm not surprised. I mean, hell, I've been through my shared experiences when it came to lived experiences, as it pertains to women, straight or lesbian. Um, and I had to cut them off and choose myself because at the end of the day, whether they're straight or lesbian, they're gonna play their woman card. They're gonna be playing the struggle Olympics. They're gonna be, they're gonna side with that what they were born biologically. They're gonna side with that. They're gonna do that over you because they see you as a man, regardless if you are gay, trans woman. They're going to see you as a man and feel like you're attacking real women or, I hate getting on to that damn saying how they misspelling men when they should really be saying man or women when they should be saying woman. I ain't into that bullshit. That shit is ugh. Anyway. Um, I'm not. I mean, I'm not surprised. I've had to cut. I have to cut those type of women out because they be fake as fuck. They see you as an accessory. They don't see you as human. They see you as someone that can just do for them. That's how. And what begs the question is, if you treat me like this as a friend, how do you expect for your man to treat you right? Because do you treat him the same way you treat me? A lot of women don't see that. They've been taught that women always right, have happy wife, happy life. They supposed to be their husband is supposed to provide, be a meat factory, and be a damn bank, and no emotions to it. Just be, but then want the person to be sensitive and all this type of stuff. But as soon as he expresses his sensitivity, he's a punk. He's this and that. And if you treat your gay friend, which I don't like that at all, because I'm quick to tell a bitch, I'm not your gay friend. Treat your gay friend like they're not human at all, dehumanizing them. It begs the question: Do you treat your husband, your baby daddy, your significant other like that too? Because if you do, you're the problem. If you do, because y'all use emotional manipulation with the man. If he's not agreeing with you, he's gay. The next worst thing in your mind, if a gay disagree with you, is that he's a pedophile or a trans woman. You a pedophile. You a man. You will never be me. And yada yada yada. And boo boo boom and bam bam and shut the fuck up. So it's just, it's like you can tell. For me, um, I mean, if anyone wants to try to out petty me, it's just not gonna happen because I see who you are when I meet you. But I give you the opportunity, I give you the benefit of the doubt to be like, okay, I know that he's different. I can tell that he's different and stuff like that. And I create a safe space, and you should too if we're gonna be friends, because I'm not gonna kiss your ass and pander to you and make it seem like you're always right. Just like some people that y'all follow, like Dear Whisperer, like the type of gay bitches that's gonna be sitting up there pandering to y'all, and then at the same time playing into y'all's insecurities. Cause he's really not on your side. He's probably had lived experiences like me as it pertains to women in general, and he's decided to play with y'all mind because he been too many gay friends to women, and he's doing that same thing, which, hey, because at the end of the day, y'all gonna turn on him. And I'm like, hell, y'all make money off us. A lot of, the Nickies, probably Cardi B's. I don't really trust. I don't really trust. I'm going to just say it like this. I trust men more than I trust women as it pertains to friendships. I'm just say that. I know this going to, if y'all made it this long, if y'all even stay in my video, I trust men with friendships over women. Why? Because usually men aren't strategic. Men aren't calculated as it pertains to friendships. They're not calculated. They may drink, smoke weed, blow, all that type of shit, and watch sports. They're gonna only hang with men for the most part that align with that. Now, could they grow? I don't know. And they have a certain camaraderie and all that type of stuff. I'd rather deal with that. And a lot of times they ain't really into they may not argue with you, but I definitely trust men in friendships over women because women are more so strategic, more so this one is gonna be good at that, this one is good at that, and then the whole time ain't nothing really going on. Being the center in each other's lives instead of being real about a situation. And then see a lot of time y'all battling it out, fighting each other, trying to be the main chick, the queen. I'm the only bitch and all this type of shit. The same way y'all would do with gays. And then as soon as we disagree, oh, you a pedophile, you a man, you ain't never gonna be me. So I trust men more so in friendships than I trust women. And that's just my point. It just is what it is. Like, it just is what it is. Like, men lie. Generally, yes. But for us, if they feel away and they're not gonna really fuck with you. Now I ain't gonna say they ain't dirty. They dirty, yeah. Shit, yeah. It can be, but when it comes to that, they have a specific thing that they definitely let you know that they're using you as a gay man. Cause they ain't gonna really refer to you as their gay friend. That's my gay friend. They really ain't gonna do that. They'd be like, I know you got all the bitches. I know you got all the bitches. You got all that, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know how men do. So, I mean, they make it obvious that they're using you. They make it obvious. They make it obvious that they're using you, and they give you a choice whether you're going to do it or not, and all that type of shit. So yeah, I definitely trust men in friendships versus women because men don't really. They don't really think like that. If the person, if the friend is cool, they like I said, they play video games, they watch anime, they watch sports, they smoke blunts, whatever. The man don't usually align with that, then they're not gonna be friends with them. Yeah, it'd be a lot of BS going on, but hey, but women are more calculated, more strategic as it pertains to friendships. And then they have the gay friend, like, I want one of those. And they're not even treating the friend that happens to be gay as human. The gay friend is like a pet, an accessory. It has no feelings. Y'all refer to us as it, and yada yada yada. And you know, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's the Kayas, the Nicki Minaj's, probably most likely Cardi B's. I really don't trust women as it pertains to friends with gay men or trans women, because at the end of the day, whether the woman is straight or gay, or straight or lesbian, because gay is for the men, but I know how we use that interchangeably. But anyway, they're gonna always side with being female. No, you can't argue with women. It's even if the woman has started it with the man. Y'all believe that Barbie fucked y'all up. Them, Disney movies with the princess, it fucked y'all up. It really did for us being women, because got y'all believing that men are just supposed to provide, protect, have nothing to say, just be the sex addict, give you the kids and then you do. Not saying you don't do anything. If y'all agree to and y'all marriage for you to be the work and all this other stuff, that's fine. As long as there ain't no resentment, okay, that's fine. But to live a soft life and then to turn around and still say the man ain't shit. And if he disagree with you, you use emotional manipulation. Oh, you gay, you a punk. And you want the man to be sensitive, but you want to control that man in that way. And the same thing y'all would do to y'all gay friend. Y'all don't treat the gay friend as a human. So you can't call us gay, or well, y'all may call us punk. But then the next worst thing to being gay is being called a pedophile. So if we don't, hey, what's up? Good morning, like, tap it up, and share this live so more people can come in. The next worst thing to call us is a pedophile. And don't be knowing a damn definition of a pedophile. So it be a lot of that. Y'all get up in here, tap the screen. We just talking, I'm talking real good and so that. All right now, good morning. All right. y'all be really wanting to talk about this stuff because it's important. But no, I'm not surprised that Nicki Minaj or the Kayas. I just would love for more gay men and trans women to know their worth as it pertains to females, because a lot of females feel that way. Y'all gotta beware the ones that refer to us as gay friends, that my gay friend, because they do not agree. They don't respect you as a man or a woman. They don't respect you as a person. So, like I said at the top of the video, if you treat me like this as your gay friend, how you treat your husband, your significant other? If you treat me like this, you ain't asking me nothing about my life. You ain't asking me nothing about what I battle. You ain't even really an ally. Then how you treat that man? Because if I turn around and disagree with you, because a lot of times y'all want a gay friend for them to be a yes man or a yes woman, to agree with everything you saying. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, boo. Y'all tap up this screen. Tap it up, girl. It's free. But I'm talking about this, like straight women and gay friends are, y'all know this what goes on. I don't trust women that say, I want a gay friend. I want one of those. Bitch, I'm not your pet. I'm not your oracle. I keep saying this. I keep going back to this. I feel that most women are homophobic because gay men are everything to the woman except her lover. They feel like we're wasted dick. Oh, that's a waste. That's a waste. No, baby, it's just not for you. It's not for you. Now, if your husband, your baby daddy, would be honest with your ass from the jump, if y'all give men a breathing room to be honest with y'all sexually, then maybe you wouldn't have these problems. He could actually be like, oh, it's okay for me to be my true self, and maybe he may come out and be bisexual, gay, or this and that. But the emotional manipulation, y'all don't like us because we see that. And y'all know a lot of times we gonna read y'all ass just like he can't. So the men that are good readers, the straight men that learned it from us to read real good as gays, yes, they learn it from us. Just like a lot of y'all do too. Y'all need to just go really look up queer history and you will find that out. But he's just as petty as you are. You call him sassy. But no, what you really calling him is you a punk, you gay. So bitch, you have a gay friend. You ain't no real friend. You a fake ass bitch. I be catching a lot of y'all be doing that shit. That's why I don't got real female friends now, because I'm always read y'all. And a lot of times he's not because he's pussy centered. He's sexually objectify you. He just makes sure that you keep that pussy open and available to him. That's why he's not gonna check you at the door. But I'm not, because bitch, I don't want your pussy. See how that works? Y'all say y'all want to evolve man, but as soon as you get one, you girl, I can't believe, girl. Wait, what? Y'all, I mean, it's too early for y'all. I don't want to hear this truth. Y'all don't want to hear no truth. Y'all want to just deal with the sweet lies your whole life. Grow up. I'm not gonna have any relationships with people that can't take accountability. And I'm gonna keep saying that shit. I haven't heard a woman apologize since Anita Baker. Apologies is like kryptonite to females, most part. And I'll be proven right every single time. I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, girl. It's not always the man. If it's always the man for you, it's the man that you pick. Then you got to look at it. How from generations of the man, the traditional man, yeah, we can most likely say he kind of, you know, fucked up in his tradition because he was, you know, brought up in a certain way. He was conditioned a certain way. He was conditioned a certain day to same way y'all depend on the man for something, the same way that the man would depend on the woman for something. Like thinking that, you know, this is what men's supposed to do, and then this is what men is supposed to do, or women supposed to do, and all this type of stuff, which keeps y'all at a standstill, stagnant. Like, for example, my uncle, my great uncle, girl, he got high blood pressure, all this type of stuff going on, diabetes, and all this type of shit, because he's the traditional man. Believes that women are supposed to be in the kitchen, and he don't really keep no damn. Well, he be paying for it. You know, I'm just keep it real. He be paying for it, but I digress. The traditional man, he believes that women's supposed to be in the kitchen. So his wife passed away, so he all he mean is whores, and and you know he's always at a fast food restaurant. He don't know how to cook. He don't know how to clean. He don't know how to do nothing. Like he don't know how to do this stuff that traditional women are alleged supposed to do. I'm just saying, I'm saying, girl, y'all be talking about where's the men who gonna be the boys, as it, you know, indirectly coming at gays. I want like men ain't the same, but women aren't either. There are modern men, there are modern women, and you got to get with the progression, or you're gonna be left behind. Because if the old ways work, what would there be need for change? If the old ways worked, what's the issue? What's the crying? What's the feminism? What's the activism? What is? We shouldn't be doing none of this if the old ways worked. I'm just saying, girl, y'all need to be careful with what y'all say and what y'all want. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times y'all don't know what the hell y'all want. Y'all just go back and forth. If it doesn't, if you can't control the whole ins and out of the situation, like you're always right, it's a problem. But no, you're the problem. A lot of times y'all gotta look in the mirror and be like, okay, it's me. It's me. But y'all let social media raise y'all, which a lot of times it just shows the good of a relationship or a person or a thing. And it don't be real a lot of the time. Y'all be wanting couple goals and don't even know what the couple is going through in their own personal life. But back to Nicki Minaj and women, females that think like her, like y'all gotta stop standing these people. It's okay to be a fan because you could still be clap for this person and have your own motherfucking life. But you being a stand like you know these people personally, you gonna get hurt every single time. Like I see on Twitter, y'all are trying to come at T.S. Madison for how she feels about Nikki. And she most likely knows her personally. I mean, they was on radio or whatever, and all this type of stuff. Like from like what she said on the Breakfast Club, or whatever. She ain't really go, well, not just on Breakfast Club, but from, yeah, y'all know, from Fag Talk. Um, I definitely felt what she was saying about the situation. She didn't go in on Nikki. She was just like, you could tell she was hurt. She knew her mom on a personal level. We don't. We don't. Y'all Barbs, Stans, y'all act like y'all know her on a personal level. Yes, of course. Yes. Um, But yeah, y'all act like y'all know her on a personal level, and we don't. No, why I hate gay. I don't hate gay. I'm gay. Anyway, but yeah, y'all coming at her, attacking her, and the same ideologies that straight women have about trans women. Y'all take that. Y'all carry that too. Begs the question: y'all are friends with women that are homophobic and transphobic, but they secretly hate you. They're going to do the same thing to you that you're doing to Madison or to other trans women. They don't fuck with you like that. They're using you, babe. They're using you to be to tell them who's down low. To tell you for you to tell them who they fuck to get have camaraderie with you, to tell you um personal things about them so you could tell them personal things about you and use it against you in an argument and call you a pedophile at the end of the day. You'll never be me. You'll never be a real woman. I can have his shit. I can be his wife and all this type of stuff. So y'all got, as gay men and trans women, definitely gay men need to be careful with females for the most part. There's allies, of course, the ones that don't have a problem with not referring to you as a punk. Those ones that don't need, to deflect and be like, don't call me this. So that means that they've been calling you that out of spite because they felt like you've been calling them something out of spite. And instead of saying it from the get-go, when they felt away, they're going to use it in that moment. They're not going to take accountability. They're emotionally immature, and which is sad because women should be way more emotionally mature, emotionally stable than men. Y'all have a whole village. Y'all, this has definitely been. I don't really see an excuse because men it's the difference. They're not really emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature as women. We don't really have a village, just like gay men, straight men, gay men really don't have a village like that. So we have to go on the same journeys as a straight man because we were conditioned that way, that having feelings and whatever is punk shit. Like, men ain't supposed to cry, men ain't supposed to, you supposed to man up when you a little boy. So I don't really see the excuse when it comes to that when women, yeah, I just don't. For me, I'm like, y'all had eons to perfect this. Y'all have the skills to be emotionally intelligent. The skill, y'all know how to do that. But I will say though, for as differentiating, well, compartmentalizing, separating feelings, gay men are skilled at that. But then you know, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But like I said, the women, yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually happy, not in the sense of, oh my God, I'm so happy that you're homophobic. No, I'm real happy that to see that more women are coming out as homophobic or transphobic, being honest now. Like even, but I mean, it's sad and pathetic that they'll get all our our money and then turn around and be homophobic and transphobic. But that's common. I mean, we see that all the time. Y'all, we see it all the time. We see it in our personal lives. They cater to us. They know their audience. Nikki knows her audience. They know their audience. That's why it's no excuse. They know their audience. They see y'all. They be knowing their audience, and y'all still be wanting to give them y'all money, which is sad. Cause y'all don't. That means y'all don't know who the fuck y'all are. Y'all don't know y'all worth. Y'all don't know that it's comfortable. Like relationships, y'all get with someone um because it feels normal. Your trauma, you letting y'all trauma decide, dictate who you end up with. Oh, I'm familiar with this trauma, so I'm gonna stick with that. Even that the person emotionally abused you, physically abused you, spiritually, like it, y'all. Instead of healing, y'all think, okay, well this is my life. I mean, yeah, and then it comes to the point where y'all actually believe the shit that they say that this is a lifestyle you chose this, so this is what you get, or whatever. And the most sad part is y'all believe that being gay equals AIDS. Believe, just to cater to the straights and then die. Like your life does not matter. And I hope that this is a wake up call. I hate that it was Nikki, but just like, hey, the baby or whatever, everybody gotta deal with their consequences. But I'm happy that y'all get to see um examples of, homophobia and transphobia in its I'm saying its prime shit. And hopefully more gay people choose they self and be like, what the fuck? And begin the healing process instead of attacking each other, attacking each other. Y'all will heal and but girl, I don't know. I mean, as I see on Twitter how y'all going in on TS, I'm like, really? Really? It's a mess. But yeah, from my lived experiences as it pertains to straight women, I don't really, mm-mm. Uh, a lot of times they may expect me to, um, like, be a therapist or, um, be they white and shiny. I'm like, bitch, I'm gay, and that's the problem. Men are human. They're not Superman. They're not Superman. They're not invincible. They're just as fragile as you. They could just die just as quick as you, girl. So yeah, I'm happy to see more women come out as homophobic and transphobic because shit, you know how to deal with them. I respect a racist that let me know they racist instead of secretly, you know. Oh, I'm wondering why you turning down my damn loan, or you turning down my, whatever, because you are secretly racist or prejudiced. I ain't got time for all that. I know where, okay, I can't fuck with you because you this way and that, and so on and so forth. I don't expect everybody to agree with who I am. No, bitch, let me know who you are from the jump. I don't got time for that fake and fuckery because ain't nothing changing over here. I don't really care if anything changed over there, but if we gonna have any type of dealings going on, it's gonna be respect. It's gonna be some boundaries. If not, fuck you. I don't do that. I don't play the field or the being or the fence. I don't do that. Bitch is either here or there. Ain't no in between with me. Ain't now in between with me. I don't kiss ass, bitch. I'm gay. I don't even eat ass. So what makes you think, bitch, I'm gonna kiss yours? No, bitch. I'm the type of person that anybody can go. Anybody can go, bitch, because at the end of the day, when I die, it's gonna be me. That's the end of my life. There ain't nobody else coming with me when I die. So anybody can go, honestly. That's how I'm built, bitch. So yeah. Anyway, I'm happy to see more homophobic women coming out. The thing is, what are the gays and trans women gonna do? Are we gonna continue to slice each other's throats? Are we gonna stand in solidarity? No, we're not gonna be a monolith. But at the end of the day, bitch, they don't give a fuck about us for the most part. They don't care. They don't give a damn about us. They don't care enough to, if you are ally, you would care enough to do black queer history or history of gay people or whatever. They're not allies. They're not allies. They don't care. So why all the, we're not inviting each other to pride or standing up for each other as a, like, girl, we gotta do the inner work. We gotta heal from the inside, bitch. And it starts with you. You gotta be the change you wanna see. You gotta be the change you want to see. We've always been a scapegoat. You can look in the Bible and see that. I know if y'all have heard homosexual, the word was added into the Bible in 1946. To what? To do what? So, I mean, it's been proven over and over and over again. We are the scapegoat for everything, but we clean up the mess. All these children, well, I don't want to say all, but for the most part, when you see kids get adopted, you see it coming from the homos. We clean up the mess, but we also be the scapegoat for all the shit. The gays, I'm so sick of saying gay, but bitch, y'all keep spreading y'all legs and getting pregnant by the wrong motherfucker that you only knew for 2 days. And then we gotta clean up the mess. Cause we were told, oh, we can't have kids, or some of us maybe too, dealing with the heteronorms, dealing with, oh, why you shouldn't have no kids, bitch. You shouldn't either. And then we be called sexual deviants, but bitch, y'all have all the kids in the fucking adoption agencies, bitch. And y'all do that, the straights. So it's like, what y'all don't y'all take no accountability whatsoever for y'all shit. Protect the kids against us. Why are y'all having kids and not even knowing the person? You don't know this motherfucker. Y'all be trying to convince us to be straight. Bitch, why would I? Okay, first of all, let me talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about this. So, y'all be wanting gays to be straight so bad. But, bitch, why would I want to be straight when a straight man can't even be straight in peace? Because if he sneeze wrong, he gay. Y'all want to get pregnant by these straight men. You want a man with money so you can get pregnant and bear his child so something fuck up. You can divorce him or whatever and be on child support. So did you really want that man? But then to turn around, then you don't get none, then you end up being in, Section 8 or whatever. Then turn around and be like, man, ain't shit. Cause I've been seeing, like, that's the one thing. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here on this conversation because I've seen, because it's gonna mesh with, it's gonna definitely mesh with or segue into why women be asking the question, how can men how can men be angry or hate women when they were raised by a single mother? I'm definitely gonna segue into that because I don't know if y'all don't even be ready for that answer. Y'all not really ready for the answer. I need to know if y'all are. Are y'all ready for the answer? Because I definitely have mine. I was raised by a single mother too. Air quotes when it comes to the raised part. Y'all really don't want the answer. I keep talking about this, and I'm pretty sure it's women that coming up in here and not even coming into the conversation because women don't like to hear that they're wrong for the most part. Y'all can't take it. Men are used to hearing that they wrong. Men ain't shit. Men ain't yada yada. Used to hearing it. You used to hearing that men ain't shit, but then y'all still keep fucking with the men. If you hate me or you hate men, bitch, get with a woman. But then y'all end up getting with each other, and it becomes a hell because either one of you gonna say I'm sorry, or feel like you have to work on anything for the most part. Entitled. So I'm gonna come back to that. I may come back to that. I want to talk about this. Give y'all the answer. Why do men hate women if they were raised by a single mother? From my lived experience, we don't hate women. And I'm not speaking for, but I know for me, I was conditioned just like straight men, so I definitely could speak on this because I have lived experience. The men don't hate the women. They've seen their mother, and first of all, I want to say all mothers ain't good mothers. I want to start by that saying that. I want to start by saying that. Why do men hate women if they have been raised by a single mother? I just want to start by saying all mothers ain't good mothers. There's such things as bad mothers that a lot of women don't want to agree with because they be like, how can I? Yeah, y'all ain't good mothers. Some of y'all just sitting there. Okay, I gotta get to it because I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm gonna start by saying that all mothers ain't good mothers. There's such thing as bad mothers. The men don't hate the women. He may have a perception of women, and how he treat women because of how he's seen his mother treated by men or the men that she picked. Especially if he was the older sibling or the only son or what have you. He was just, the boy and, a son. So he had to take on responsibilities of a man. As a lot of times I be saying, y'all expect a little boy to, man up. He might most likely, like me, had to, especially if he had siblings, regardless if he was the eldest or the youngest, assume the role of being somewhat the husband, um, the friend, the protector, the, every things that he wasn't ready to be responsible at a young age. And he would probably most likely see his mother give up. He probably saw her give up, because I did too. See her give up. Why should I say that? Are you even following my life? Follow or subscribe to me? If you're not subscribed, I damn sure not saying it. Are you sharing? I mean, it's gonna be tit for tat over here, honey. But anyway, he may have a perception of women because so many times you see women bring in this man, that man, and refer to the man as their uncle. This is your uncle, this is your uncle, this is your cousin, this is your cousin. And instead of being honest and saying, this is a new guy or whatever, she lies and say this. So he got that, perception of her. Oh, she going or whatever. Which it's fine if a woman wants, to do and have sex or whatever, that's a double standard. But hey, as it pertains to this little boy, he saw this perception. So you're lying to him, and then you not getting out of the situation. You're not even getting to know these men or even practicing safe sex, and you, instead of trying to get out of the situation and get out of being dependent on the government or whatever, you instead get pregnant again by a nothing ass nigga that you knew was a nothing ass nigga, or he was possibly married, or already had other baby mamas or this and that, and you just knew around the way, most likely, that he was a nothing ass man. And instead of trying to get out of your situation of being dependent on the government, your son saw you let these men take advantage of you that way, and you allowed them to, and you got pregnant again, and you have another child to be taken care of, and then this man don't take care of his responsibility. And instead of instead of not doing it again, you do it again. Instead of, being like, okay, I need to stop this. I need to heal. I need to make sure I get out of this situation and stuff like that. And it's not just on you, but then hell, he sees you. He sees you. So yeah, this is gonna fall on you. And he don't have a relationship with his father. He's not gonna have a relationship with his father. He has a relationship with you. So he sees this. And instead of trying to get out of it, doing what you can, because you in a good position. And it sounds crazy, but actually doesn't. You in a good position to show this man to raise his little boy to be the man that you most likely will never meet. And I've seen examples of women coming out of this situation, but I've seen examples of women totally giving up. And then this boy, definitely had to defend you when it came to the men that she was dating. Had to probably physically protect her because these men probably came there for whatever the situation was, had to be that. And like I was saying, he been everything pretty much to his mama instead of her son, and grow up with this perception, oh, women don't have no self-respect for themselves. They depend on men and all this type of stuff. Instead of take accountability for her shit and healing, she put it all on man to save her. She was expecting for a man to save her. So he looked at women as being, a damsel in distress, but that comes at a cost. That comes at a price. So he don't see it as being able to stand up for yourself unless it's a man like centering men. So he don't hate women. He just don't have respect for them. He don't have respect for them. And a lot of women don't, a lot of single mothers don't want to have this conversation. A lot of them want to sit there and be the victim instead of, coming out of it and surviving, and then being able to be like, I'm happy I got out of that situation, instead of turning around and be like, it's the man's fault for your situation. You got to take control of your life. You got to show that you love yourself. You expecting the man to bring everything to the table and you not do nothing for it. If you don't know your worth. The little boy that was raised by a single mother saw that. She didn't know her worth. His mother didn't know her worth. His mother didn't have any self-respect. His mother try, didn't try to get out of the situation. Then to turn around to do all that as the son, you know, as the what, and not getting a thank you. The blame ended up falling on the little boy. She ended up projecting on her son because she's telling him, dudes ain't shit, men ain't shit, and looking at a certain way. Like I said, the son, the men do not hate their mother that was a single mother. He just grow up not respecting women. Don't respect them. He has a negative view of women because of his mother. But we're not gonna act like the mother don't have any faults or any flaws or any sense. We're not finna sit there and act like that because she does. Did she even try to get out of the situation? Did she try to heal? Did you try to? Because at some point you gotta choose yourself for you and be so you can be a good version for you and your children. A man, and whoever, and not just men, but we speaking of men. People gonna treat you how you allow them to. People are gonna do you how you allow them to. If you have no boundaries set, because there are men out there that will, you know, love you out of that situation and all that. But will you? Are you worth it? Do you know you that's your worth? Do you know your worth? But you expecting this person to save you from yourself. If you won't do no work to save yourself, that's pathetic. A lot of men don't hate their wives; they just don't respect them. A lot of men don't hate their wives; they just don't respect them. The wife looking at the man as being a white knight in shining armor instead of being a man, a human, just like her, with feelings, and he might want to feel safe too, and so on and so forth. Because at the end of the day, bitch, we're both human. So a lot of times they just don't respect women. They don't hate you. They just don't respect. And instead of really having a conversation, the real conversations, we do the blame game. We do the blame game. Nobody want to work on themselves, but everybody wants to blame everybody else. These birds better go on somewhere now. I'm just saying. I mean, y'all asked the question, why do men hate women when they was raised by a single mother? Shit, they don't. They don't hate. They don't hate you. But you can't love nobody correctly if you don't love yourself. You shouldn't expect nobody to love you if you don't love yourself. You shouldn't. I mean, it's simple as that. A lot of y'all don't take the time to think about that. Instead of blaming the opposite sex, see if you are the problem. Go get help. Stop expecting your significant other to be your therapist, everything other than your significant other, your partner. Y'all be putting a lot of shit on y'all partners. A lot of shit that y'all don't want to do no work. Y'all don't want to do work yourself. It's sad. It's pathetic. So I mean, hey, a lot of y'all be like, all men ain't shit, but you still with still with men. A lot of y'all homophobic women are on some all men ain't shit. Then you get a gay friend, and instead of taking it out on what you perceive as a real man, you take it out on your gay friend. That's a lot of days. That's a lot of psychological shit that y'all need to work on. So yeah, that's my answer. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen a lot of women and a lot of single mothers that just totally give up. Instead of trying to get out of the situation, they just got pregnant again by nothing ass dudes that they knew were nothing ass dudes and probably thought that pussy could change them and all that type of stuff, which is sad because you don't want men to sexually objectify you, but you pick the type of man that will do that. So instead of getting out of the situation, you get pregnant again, so you won't have to worry about getting up off your ass and actually do something to change your situation. You would much rather depend on the government, so you won't have to work hard for the rest of your life. So you won't have to get up so you won't have to do no inner work. So you won't have to do. I saw a lot of that. I saw a lot of that, and I see a lot of that still. And then a lot of times, you're not even raising the kids. A lot of y'all having kids that y'all don't even love them. Y'all just having the kids just to get a check. I saw a lot of that. Kid walking out, diaper hanging to the damn ground, girl. Nose dripping, dripping with snot. Drool falling out their damn mouth. Looking like one of them nutrition kids on, them commercials, girl. Doing absolutely nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. But then y'all turn around and be like, protect the kids against us. No, babe. No. But I just say that's my answer. That's my answer. The men don't hate. I'm gonna say for the most part. For the most part, don't hate. Because, I mean, there is people out there that just hate everybody. I mean, regardless of who you are. But from what I've seen, and for me, personally, I don't hate. I don't hate my mother. I just don't respect her. the choices she made, the sitting there, you know, just it's like it's just girl. But I'm gonna talk about this shit again. I'm gonna talk about it again. It ain't over. It ain't done with. It's not. Shit. It's not. It's not over and done with, girl. I might take me a little walk somewhere. But yeah, gays, trans women, we gotta stick together. I know that sound probably sound so, but girl, we do. We really do. Because at the end of the day, we are still a community, and I wish it was more so in action than. First of all, we all gotta make sure that we actually doing our due diligence, especially when it pertains to like pride, actually knowing what it was for, the history behind the pride parades, and all this type of stuff. We got to make sure we doing our due diligence because the older gays, you know, the older generation, um, fought fought for us to be able to have a month or whatever. Um, and those began as protests. As protests, we should make sure that we're doing our due diligence for the newer generation to know that it ain't just about being a queen, the baddest bitch, and all this type of stuff. You know, that's parts of it, but that's not the main thing. The fight isn't over. The fight is not over because they trying to push us back instead of on the fucking closet. But gays and trans women, because as it pertains to, you know, biological women, um, like I said, straight or lesbian, babe. They don't really respect us as being real, real men or real women. The same thing the men do to them, the same thing they do to us. I just put it like that. And we gotta come out of that. We deserve better. We deserve better than that. We deserve to be loved without any limitations, any conditions, and all that sort of stuff. We deserve that as well. But y'all gotta, like I said, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to let nobody correctly till you love yourself. Y'all gotta love yourself too. Stop depending on people to show you your worth. You gotta know your worth in order to set the boundaries, to let it be known, bitch. You gonna treat me a certain way, or it's not gonna be. Y'all gotta stop needing people in that way, cause that you will end up becoming codependent. I'm just saying. Y'all be thinking I'll just be talking shit, saying so no, bitch. I see a lot. I talk a lot from experience, and not from and some from just observing other people, their situations, their relationships, and be like, all you gotta do is do this. All you gotta do is do this. All you gotta do is because it's clear. But sometimes, I guess while you're in the situation, it's easy to just be in the moment and not step out for a minute and be like, okay, because sometimes you may need a third person that has nothing to gain from your discourse or whatever, which is fine. That's why going to therapy is important. That's why going to see counseling, like, it's important to do. But hey, that's my 2 cents on. Um, I do want to say I don't mean all. I mean, I kind of pretty much just said it. Not all. There is some men that may hate women or hate people in general. I didn't want to forget those, but um, majority of the time they don't hate women. They just don't respect them. But anyway, y'all gonna have to go back and listen to it if y'all care to or whatever. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe because girl, I'm gonna have more things to talk about, and I'm still gonna come back to this too because I ain't done. I'm not done. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. That has been my time. Oh yes. Have a good morning, y'all.